guys. Okay, so my desk is a absolute car crash of a wreck from working on this journal previously. Give me a second. I will make you seasick by just taking you out of the cradle to show you, because I've had a few people ask how much mess do you make when you're making journals? Well, yeah, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Now, a lot of this on top here is for this journal, and the tray itself and all the stuff in it underneath this box here is actually for the Christmas stuff, so that was already out. But everything else is pretty much, and that was from something else anyway. But even them two ledger books there, I'm going to take pages out of those and cut them up. But everything else up here is practically for this journal. All this mess here, and of course all this mess here has been from this journal. And then a little bit there off to the side. Yeah, like I said, all from this journal. So I am a messy crafter, guys. I'm sorry, but I just can't. I can't be a tidy crafter. I mean, they say tidy minds and, you know, all that, very creative and whatever. I just can't. I can't do it. Yeah, I tend to work a lot better when I'm messy for some reason. Although some of this can actually probably get cleared away now, because I'm not going to need it. But never mind. We'll see. Right, so for a start off, no, I don't want to move my cutter because I'm going to use it. Well, for a start off, I'm going to show you this kit. Before I do that, the journal is now well and truly, let me move you up, guys, because I've got you in the wrong, a bit low down here. That's it, and I weren't zoomed in, it's just the angle I had you in. There we go. Yep, the journal cover is now well and truly dry. It's nice and stiff, it's holding its shape, which is great. I have kind of opened it up a bit so that once we've got stuff in, you're not having to, you know, fight with it. It will open nicely and then close again. I'm going to put just some ribbon or something around it anyway, but I love it. I know I've had a few people say, did you know that you put two different coloured eyelets in? I did know, of course I did. It was a deliberate mistake. Probably not that it makes much difference, but it was a deliberate mistake because I put a pink one in there because there's pink at the top there, and I put a purple one in there because there's a purple flower there. Like I said, it didn't really make much difference to anybody else. It's just the way I was feeling at the time. And also the whole journal is pink and purple, so yeah, I couldn't decide which one to use, so I used them both. But as I said, it's well and truly stuck, and if you did follow along and watch the video, you will have watched me using this glue here, which is not art glitter glue. I've had a few people ask, you know, where did you get your big tub of art glitter glue from? And it's not. If I use art glitter glue, you will only ever see me using it out of this bottle. I don't decant it into my, well, this is a sweet sugar bell bottle. I do not decant this ever. I always keep it in here. Well, I say ever. That would be telling a bit of a white lie, because I did used to decant it into the smaller clear bottles, but now I don't. Now I only ever use it in this with the metal tip that I bought for it. I do have different bottles, like when this bottle runs out I will buy a new bottle, but the metal tip just gets unscrewed off this one and put on the other one. These, I've had a few questions about this. This does not come with the bottle. This came off one of those clear, the small clear bottles that I used to use. That came off there, so you just unscrew this, and it's like almost elasticated, and that goes on there. And then of course I use that to pop in the top there because I lost the pin. I did have a spare pin and I lost it that came with the metal tip. I lost it, and my other one I snapped it, and you can't really get pins small enough, thin enough to go in there that don't rust. And then the elastic band on the bottle is simply because when I'm gluing, I don't want to be faffing about holding this little thing around or have it flapping around, so I just tuck it underneath there. But like I said, if I'm using art glitter glue, I will use it from the actual bottle. This is PVA glue, just normal school glue, PVA glue. I get it in, well, I say get it, I have it in big bottles. I don't have any down here actually at the moment, I don't think. Oh, I might have, just give me a second. Yep, there we go. I just use this, so like I said, it's just normal school glue, and you can use it straight from the bottle. It's got a bit of a bigger lid on it. Just washable PVA glue. That's in a 500ml bottle. I do have bigger bottles, but I've got several of those size, and I just decant it into the Sweet Sugar Belle bottle. It works great. As you saw in the video, I did all the cover with it, the inside and the outside of the cover. The only time I didn't use it was when I was doing the lace and stuff. Then I used Beacon 3-in-1. I do sometimes call it Fabri-Tac without thinking, but it's not. It's the Beacon 3-in-1. I don't buy Fabri-Tac because this stuff is cheaper and I haven't seen any difference with it. A lot of people say this is a little bit runnier and what have you. Sometimes takes longer to dry. I haven't had an issue with it at all, so I use that because here in the UK the 3-in-1 is cheaper than the actual Fabri-Tac, but it's made by the same company. But yeah, so as I said, this was made with the PVA glue. Now actually I think the pink one I did use the 3-in-1, but the piece of fabric underneath, which was just a piece of cotton in the middle, I think I did use the PVA glue. It stuck great. Look, it's not a problem. It's on there. You've just got to give it some good drying time. And of course, when I put it on, I smoothed it out with this little silicone brush, which is actually a face mask brush. You know, when you buy them little mud masks, face mask things, that you get them in there. But I bought this from eBay, I think it were. Don't think I got this from Amazon. I think I got it from eBay, and I got it in a pack of 3 for 99p, different colours. But absolutely brilliant. They're great for everything, smoothing glue, decoupaging, all sorts. It's absolutely brilliant. Get one, guys. They're not dear at all. You can buy them from your local shops anyway, when the cosmetics section, they're ace. But yeah, so that's that done. I think, I can't remember, I don't think I did this on camera. I didn't glue this down on camera, but I don't actually think I used 3-in-1 for that either. I think I used PVA for that too. But I can't remember. I probably did use 3-in-1 with it being fabric. This is just a little canvas bag that I bought. And this is just a piece of card. It's like a frame. It's all one piece, so all of this and that is one piece. The heart is on there as well. Just came off an old card that I found in the cupboard when I were having a clear out, so I cut it off. And this butterfly inside there, that's open, is that. I didn't put acetate or anything at the back of it. What I did use, though, I used my pinking shear scissors, material ones. I didn't use material ones for cutting paper. I didn't say that. But I used these for going around it, just to give it that decorative edge. I was going to cut across that, but then I changed my mind. And then this little butterfly here came off a different card. I have a few more lurking somewhere. I just fussy cut around it a little bit more and glued it on the inside of that square. That's it done. And then I just have this piece of plastic here. It actually came, it's one of the phone screen protectors, you know, them like shockproof things, whatever they are. I had no use for it. It's a spare, so I just popped that inside whilst I was gluing it on, so that any of the glue that seeped through the back of here went onto that and not on the other side of the bag, and glued it shut. But yeah, so that's how I did that. And there you go, that's about where we're up to. And I have a bag full of these. I actually bought them at Christmas. I was going to do my own makeshift advent calendar and never got around to it. So I can see probably more projects like this coming up in future with those bags, because I really enjoyed that. And of course this journal was made to fit into this bag. Like so, and it deliberately pokes out of the top because obviously can't tie it shut. So all I did was just tied a knot in the end of there, left a little loop there. So I tied it in a knot there, and then I tied it in a knot there, and I've left a little loop there to be able to put a bulb pin or something through it to add a dangle at the end. But yeah, this journal was made to go in here, and it was deliberately made to pork out the top, so you've something to get hold of to take it out. But I probably will add a tab on something or other to grab hold of. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now, because again, it's been 10 minutes, and I made this kit to cut up to use as pages for this journal. So technically I am doing my own design team project here, as well as this journal, which is going to be for a fabulous friend. So this is a new kit that I've just done. It's a grunge kit, a grunge pastel kit, because it's mainly pastel tones. I specifically designed with that going in that journal in mind, so I tried to keep the colour tones the same, similar-ish. Upside down. Yeah, there are 6 pages in it, and there we go. That is the same kit. Oh no, that goes in there as well. I just had it the wrong way around. It's the same kit, except that's printed on thicker paper, so that will get used for tags and stuff. These are journal pages, going to be journal pages. I printed on the backs of them, and on the backs of them I used my Gelli print kit to print on the backs, and then I didn't have to stencil or anything, or just have a blank page on the back. I love that one. That was a happy accident, that one. That is that page, but then know which one were it? I'm lost now. I'm lost now. It must be this next one. No, it's that one. Oh, honestly. There we go. Right, yeah. So this is that page with that printed over the top of it by mistake. But I do love how it turned out. So we have that nice grungy page, then we have that page, and then we have that page. Yeah, so I'm going to set to now and cut these up to make them the right size to put into this journal, because they're going to be my main pages. And I do have here a little piece of paper that I cut up the other day just to put in here, so it is the right size, and I did the measurements on it to make sure it was right. It's actually a little bit smaller, so I could go 5 inches instead of 4.5, or maybe 4 3/4 might be better. And then I need, see, I messed up, I thought I'd got that wrong, but I didn't, and then I messed up a bit there. I need it to be 2.5 that way, but 5 in total, obviously folded in half to make 2.5, or fold it over and cut to 2.5, I know what I mean. Yeah, so I need to cut these to 5 across by 4.5, or potentially 4 3/4 height. So I'm going to, I want this bit in here, so I'm going to just move it down a little bit because I keep going out of frame, because I'm slowly moving down the desk here because of the stuff that's being piled on it. So I definitely need 5 across, so I'm going to come across this way by like 1/4 of an inch because of this white gap here, the white border. Well, I say 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to cut that at 5 1/4. It'll still be 5 when I cut that white border off. So let's do that now. No, we'll just make that 5. There we go. I'm still not very good at judging this, at gauging this. A lot of people say just line it up with the very edge here and you'll be right, but I still kind of overshoot it sometimes. And I've done that wrong. Have I? No, I haven't. It just looks so tiny. I'm not used to this. It just looks so tiny. Okay, and then I want it at, what did I say? 5. So 5 by 5 then. Okay, so, and I want that edge. I want this bottom bit as the page. So I'm going to go. I'm going to cut this white bit off and I'm going to brave it and do it with scissors, so it's probably not going to be straight, but I don't mind. Just don't want to mess the page up. I love this part of it. Okay, it's not perfect, but I don't mind that. And then pop it back in and do it at 5. Because if it's too big, I can take a bit off the top without ruining the image. I love that. I love that. Yes. And then we've got some of that on the back. So let's just fold that in half. How tiny is that? I'm not used to working this small. Now let's see. Will that go in? I think it will. I think I need just a tiny fraction of it height wise, otherwise it's going to maybe rip. This is only printer paper, is this, guys, so bear in mind it's going to be a bit fragile. No, I want a bit extra off the top. So, not the top, yeah, the top. So I want it this way. So I'm going to do it at 4 3/4 like I said originally. Look at that little strip. Awesome. Yes, that looks more like it. That looks a lot better. So, and it is elasticated. I have done it as a TN style binding, which is a traveller's notebook, which means you just slot them in like that and take them out. You don't actually sew it in. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. I love that. Love it. I know it's looking a bit dark in camera, but it's not actually that dark in person. It's just lighting in this room. But I love that. Okay, so happy. Awesome piece there. I'm going to have loads of awesome little bits left over. Oh my goodness, I really do love that. Okay, so I'm going to take that out now that I know and put the journal and its bag. Where have I put its bag? Where have I put its bag? Oh my gosh, where did I put it? There. Over there. Right, so I'm going to put the journal back inside its bag. And then I'm going to hang it up there on a little hook that I have just on the wall up there, so that it's out of the way, but I know where it is because I'm likely to lose it in this jungle going on my desk. Right, so what we need is, we need 4 3/4. We're a bit big, weren't it? By 5 or 2.5 if I'm going to fold it first. Okay, right, so I'm going to stick that there. Actually, I was going to use that as a page as well, but I don't know now. I had a whole heap of different things in mind, papers and stuff to use before making my own kit for the journal. So let's just get rid of that little edge off there, and I've got some funky scraps left. Now, I don't think I want that, but do I? Maybe I do, as a nice plain page, perhaps. So we need 4 3/4 height. Oh, it's hard to know which bits to cut. Okay, so I've got that one with all the lights on it. So, yeah, we can cut some of that bottom bit off. And let's go for this nice plainish bit here. 5 that way, but I've got that piece there, so let's go 5 1/4. No, it's actually 5 3/4, not a quarter. But it is a quarter over. I know what I meant. And then we just put that at 5, which gets rid of the white bit and a bit extra, but it means I've definitely taken enough off. Okay, so now we've just got like a nice plain grungy page. Cool. And then we have some awesome scrappage left. How did I do that one out? No, I did it that way because I'm cutting the white off. I did that one at 3. No, I didn't. I did it at 2 3/4. No, 2 5/8. No, 2 3/4. 2 3/4. I can't see. I need my glasses. How many times do you hear me say that, guys? I need my glasses. Right, a little strip here. I know I'm probably wasting time doing this, but I never know when I might want them. So, pop that in there. Them bits I can cut off myself, so I'm not bothered about that. Right, I wanted to put one of these little doilies in, but I don't know whether it'll go, and I've creased them. Let's take one from the back. I'm thinking it could be too big. I think I've got 2 there. Come on. I think I've got 2 there. Yes, I have. Definitely have. It's too thick to be 1. There we go. Oh, come on, I had you then. There we are. Oh, no, it's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we can have a doily in there as well, which is awesome. We can have like a doily page. Yay. I love them. Okay, so pop them to one side. I might use some more of them later. What else have we got that I wanted to put in? Oh, we have some of this green paper. Can be painter's paper, but this is actually florist paper. This, I got a bunch of flowers wrapped up in this. That's how I know it's florist paper and not painter's paper, but I guess they're probably both still the same thing. Let's get that in here and straighten it up a little bit. Right, nice straight edge there. So I know that that top edge and that edge is straight, so 5, no, I'm actually going to go for, no, we want it 4 3/4, so I'm going to go 4 1/2 for this. No, because that's the height. Well, no, I want it 5, because 5 is the width. Right. So now I know those 3 sides are straight. I want 4 1/2. No, I want 4 1/4. Which gives me a small page. That way. Is it that way? Or that way? That way. That way, right, that way. Okay, so fold that in half. Okay, yep. Oh, that's a good match for that green. Oh, wow, that's a good wow, yes, that's a good match for that green. So that gives me a nice shorty page. Love that. Needs a bit more off there, actually. I think I folded it the wrong way, but so 2 1/2, yeah. So 2 1/2. Let's do 2 3/8. just a tiny bit. Perfect. Oh, that looks really cool. That looks cool, and it's actually, I don't think you can tell in the camera, or maybe it's got almost like a bit of an orangey gold colour in it as well. So that's cool. And that bit there really wants to fold up. So if we folded that up, we have a little pocket. That's just the way the paper was folded in the first place before I cut it. But if we do that, then that gives me a little pocket tuck. So it makes that page even smaller, but if we glue that, if we glue down the edges there, then we've got a little pocket. So that's what we'll do with that. And I think I want some more of this. I've got enough here. I have. Oh, it's just 5. Yes. And then I want... Right, so this is going to be a smaller one. So... let's fold that. Except I want that folded the other way. It's a little bit rougher on that side, and that's a bit where that gold is showing a little bit more. I know there's a bit of a piece missing there out of it at the bottom, but that I don't mind. Again, we're going for a bit of grunge. So, yeah, that's perfectly fine. And we'll just take a slither off that there. 2 3/8. That bit there is more straight, so we go for that mark there. There we go. Yep, perfect. And there. May come back to that later, so I'll pop that up there. Some more scraps, so they can go over there. Awesome. Right, now I want some ledger paper, I know that. And I want some out of this cool book because it is a cool colour. Let's find where the stitches are. There they are. And this has already had some taken out of it before anyway. So, yep, they've all been slit already, so it should be easy to pull out, which it was. Okay. So, oh, it's miles too big. Get rid of that. I only want one piece actually, I can get quite a lot out of one piece. So, again, with the... so that's the height. I'm doing the height now. So I want 4 3/4. And I will put it in that way because that's a straighter edge. That's where we took. Can't see. That's where it was bound into the book. So this is a straighter edge, and this because it's the top. So 4 3/4, which is here. Cut that there, and maybe cut this side as well. Might want another piece. Okay, nice scrap there. By this edge, so that way. Right, so 4 3/4 by 5. Okay, so that, I'm going to say that seems way too big, but no, that's weird, because that actually looked bigger than that, but no, that's right. Okay, and then that would be nice as a tag, so put that with, where's the other stuff? under there, put that down there with that. And again, like I said, I probably want another page of that, so there we go. 5. Potential for another tag there, awesome. So that page, that page, that page, that page, small page, pocket page, and a doily. Not doing bad. And then we have some smaller pieces here for tags and stuff. That and that. Just keeping these together. I have loads of offcuts, but these are these are actually good sizes for tags and stuff. So pop them and keep them together. Right, so what have we got? Pocket page. So what have we got in the way of pages now? So we've got 2 kit pages, 2 other pages. Okay. Yeah. Liking that. So let's do another kit page. Let's do the one that messed up but turned out really cool, which is this one, isn't it? I think. Is it? Have I already done it? This one. Yeah, so like I said, I messed it up because it should have been that, and then the other print on the back, it should have been that on the back, so it should actually have looked like that. So that and then that, but as I said, I put it in the printer the other way around and ended up with that, which I think is so cool. I know I said I'd pop it back in and scan it before I cut it, but actually I don't think I said that in it. Well, I can't remember whether I said that in this video, but I'm not going to bother because I can just do the same thing again. I know what I did. I'll just do the same thing again. So 5 3/4, which gives me that bit to cut the white edge off without using the scissors. And I really love that section, so we're gonna go I'll just do 5 3/4. I did, and it should have been 4 3/4. Whoops. So let's cut a bit of this off. 4 3/4, not 5 3/4. Nincompoop. Right, and I want that section, so I need to do 5. Now I need to do 5 3/4, and then cut that off, which gives me my width. I know what I'm doing. She says, cutting it wrong. Oh, I love that. Oh yes, that is awesome. And then of course fold that in half, and like so, and that gives us a proper grunge page. And yes, love it, love it. This video is getting on a bit now because I'm waffling, but yeah, where are all these stickers and stuff coming from? Wow. Yeah, so right, I'm gonna love you and leave you here, guys, because you're gonna start getting really fed up. And I'm gonna carry on and do this, and then in the next video I'll come back and show you the signature that I'm going to put into the journal. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you're still around, congratulations for still being here. Yep, so yeah, if you're interested at all in my new grunge kit, then check the links below. I will pop it below in the description box. And yes, so take care guys, stay safe, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.